Just stop, Polly. Can you confirm the location?
Waterman's Road, Sarge, a car park. No other details available, I'm afraid.
Through there, it's my sister.
Right.
DI wants to speak to you.
Something to do with that druggie.
Karen Fox?
Yeah.
But I've just left her in court.
Yep. How'd it go?
Good. Karen Fox did the business. Should have enough to put Phil James away.
Good. Just had a drug squad DS on the phone singing your praises for persuading her to talk. Looks like your flavour of the month.
No sort of thing.
So who called the ambulance? Mr. Fox? Sorry. The car that hit your sister, can you give us a description?
It was a blue Montego.
Uh-huh. You didn't by any chance get the registration?
No, it came too fast. It hit her before I'd even realised.
And then what happened? He just drove off, yeah?
Yeah,
What about the driver?
I didn't see.
What, did anybody else? Were there any other witnesses?
There was a guy, he phoned the ambulance. He must have seen more than me. The car was heading towards him.
All right, is he still here?
No. He made the call on his mobile and then... I was with Karen. I turned round to ask him for his help, but he'd already gone. He must have seen the driver, though.
But the car was heading towards the exit, yeah?
Yeah, but it stopped. I thought it was going to reverse back over her. You know, deliberately.
Can I get this clear? You're saying this was deliberate?
Yeah. We'd just come back from court. Karen was a witness in the trial of a drugs dealer, Phil James. She'd been threatened. They told her that if she gave evidence, her life wouldn't be worth living.
Did she report this?
Your CID knows all about it. Ask WDC Rawton.
What have we got?
A blue Montego, that's it. No index number, nothing.
Any witnesses?
A bloke called the ambulance from a mobile phone and disappeared. He didn't leave his name with the emergency operator either.
And nobody else saw anything?
Well, he'd still be traceable, though. His number would have come up on the emergency operator screen. Excuse me, Sarge.
I told her not to get involved. When people like McKenna warn you off, you take notice.
Karen did what she thought was right.
She did what you told her to do.
She knew the risks, Mark.
Oh, come on. We both know you'd do anything to get evidence. And without Karen, you had nothing. If you hadn't persuaded her to grass, she wouldn't be in there right now fighting for her life.
Karen had her own reasons for informing. Phil James was flooding the streets with badly cut smut.
So what are you saying? Karen grassed because she suddenly felt socially responsible? She's a junkie, for God's sake.
Mark, your sister made a statement because she wanted to. She even verified it in court. Now, I didn't force her to stand in the witness box. That was her choice.
What's going on?
But you promised you'd be taken care of.
No.
She wanted protection. But you said there was no need. I was there when you said it.
That's not how it was, Mark.
You promised her. You said if she gave evidence, she'd be okay. Well, that was just so she'd play ball, wasn't it? As soon as you had her statement, you just dumped her.
Susie, did you get that mobile number?
Yeah, I did. And I checked with the phone company, and it belongs to Tony Mays.
Oh, great.
I have already tried it. Switched off.
Did the phone company have a billing address for him?
Yeah, unfortunately, it's in Liverpool.
I don't understand why he was in such a hurry to leave the scene.
Probably doesn't fancy being the next witness to get run over.
Liz, have a word. I just had Mark Fox on the phone.
Sierra Oscar from 218, urgent message.
Go ahead, George.
Yeah, can we have the fire brigade to the building site on Steinbeck Avenue, please? We've got a car on fire.
There's no way I offer Karen any kind of protection.
Mark Fox reckons she should have been made aware of the danger she was in.
She's a junkie. She knew the score. Karen said that McKenna threatened to hurt her if she didn't withdraw evidence. I warned McKenna off, but it's her word against his. She wanted protection, but I told her there was no way we could do that.
And
I really didn't think McKenna would risk his own neck on a revenge attack. Anyway, the point is, Karen knew that there was no protection available.
All the more reason not to give her a load of flannel. If she'd taken that threat seriously, maybe she'd have kept her head down.
Yeah, maybe she would have kept the evidence to herself too.
What, the one used in the attack? No, there's no index number.
You all right?
1 minute, it's a pat on the back. Next, it's a kick in the teeth.
Yeah, I know it. Thanks a lot, Paul. Looks like uniform have found the Montego.
Right, Sarge. The vehicle is registered to Phil James. No trace lost or stolen.
That's a clear warning to anyone else thinking of grassing. Leaves no doubt as to who hit Karen.
Trouble is proving it, though. We're going to need that witness. What's this car doing here, anyway? This is miles from McKenna's patch.
His girlfriend's got a place on Station Road. It's walking distance, isn't it?
About 5 or 10 minutes.
Come on, then.
Have Liverpool police come up with an address for this witness, Tony Mays?
Yeah, unfortunately, it's only a mailing address. This is the only Tony Mays they've got on record. Of course, there may be more than one Tony Mays in Liverpool. But if this is our man, it'd explain why he didn't hang around after calling the ambulance. He's wanted for a series of credit card frauds.
Mr. McKenna? I'm WDC Rawton.
Yeah, I've already had the pleasure.
This is Detective Sergeant Boulter.
Nice to meet you. You ever driven Blue Montego? Registration number F131Y.
Oh, I see why. Yeah, it's Phil James's. Why, what's wrong with it? Hasn't he paid his road tax?
Have you ever driven this car?
Regularly. I had it today as it happens. I drove it to court.
Where is it now?
Still in the car park. Why, does it get nicked?
How did you get here, then?
I got a taxi. After court, went to the pub, the Beckworth Arms. I ended up over the limit, so I left the car where it was. Me and Julie got here about 12, quarter past.
Where's Julie now?
She's working at Terry's. It's a nightclub in Bream Road. Are you going to tell me what this is all about?
Do you remember Karen Fox?
She's got a face I don't think I'll ever forget.
You're losing your judgment, McKenna. Using your boss's car for a hit and run in broad daylight.
You try to stitch me up?
I think you're doing all right by yourself.
Look, you think I've done something to arrest me? Let's see what you've got. Yeah, I thought so. Nothing.
I should have tried to organise protection for Karen Fox, shouldn't I?
If you're worried about a brother making a complaint, he's never going to make it stick.
That's not the point.
You did what you had to do. You got a good result. End of story. Come on, Liz. You got to get your head in gear. If you really think you owe us something, let's just make sure that we nail McKenna.
Hello, Julie. This is Detective Sergeant Boulton. We'd like to ask you a few questions.
What about?
Joe McKenna.
Well, that'll make a change.
Where were you this morning, Julie?
I went to court with Joe, but you know that, don't you? Because you saw me there. We stayed in the court until about 11, 11:30, and then we went to the pub, the Beckworth Arms.
Go on.
Joe's upset over what was happening to Phil James. He ended up having too much to drink, and we got a taxi back to my place.
Do you know Karen Fox?
Yeah, I know of her.
She was the victim of a hit and run this morning. McKenna didn't tell you that, did he? What did he say he wanted the alibi for? Some other bit of business?
Joe wouldn't attack a woman.
Oh, really?
Listen, we went to the pub, we got a taxi home for about 11:30, and I came to work. That's it.
Julie.
That's what happened, all right?
McKenna spun her a yarn.
Yeah, but she's not going to grass on him, though, is she?
I don't know, with a bit of persuasion. Didn't seem like the perfect love match to me.
Sarge, Liverpool CID fax this through. It's Tony Mays.
Oh, he's wanted for credit card fraud. No wonder he didn't volunteer himself as a witness. So, what's this then?
Security video of the incident yesterday at the National Equity Bank. The credit cards are stolen.
And Mays leaves when the cashier starts asking awkward questions.
So what's he doing down here? Did he check all his details, Susie?
Yeah? Well, there's no list of known associates on this. So if he's on the run, maybe he knows someone locally. You know, somewhere he can keep his head down.
Hey, our Tony Mays. Known associates. Do any of these ring any bells?
George Vine?
Yeah, but he's still in the nick, isn't he?
No, he got out. He works in a pub on Jamaica Lane.
All right, George. I heard you got out.
A couple of months back.
Got yourself set up all right?
There's a roof over my head. It's a social call, is it, Mr. Boulton?
Not exactly. Do you know a man called Tony Mays?
I haven't seen Tony in years. Why?
Sarge. Tony Mays. Aren't you going to answer that?
There's a list of offences here, all involving banks and building societies. You've been caught on a security camera every time. You were found with a pocket full of credit cards.
So I don't have a leg to stand on? Tell me something I don't know.
What's George Vine's involvement in all of this?
Nothing. I needed to get out to Liverpool, and I knew George was working in a pub, so...
So you thought you'd come and stay?
Yeah, that's it. Got a room there for a couple of days.
Pay by credit card, did you?
You won't be able to tie George into this.
Why not? You've worked together before.
This was my business, nothing to do with George. Look, let's put our cards on the table, OK? Now I'm looking at going down for a long time. And I know you want information on other matters.
Like what?
Like I was taking a shortcut through a car park this morning, near Waterman's Road.
And?
And you're wondering whether I saw what happened. Could I describe the driver of the car? I could pick him out of a lineup, no problem. But let's look at things from my point of view, eh?
We don't do deals.
You get nothing for free. If you want my help, a witness statement or whatever, you'll have to offer me something in return.
Sarge, you made an arrest?
Mays has put his hands up. We should be able to tie George Vine into it and all.
Good.
I didn't think that was the priority. I thought McKenna would...
Mays isn't playing ball, though, is he?
Well, how about we see if we can have some of the offences taken into consideration?
Forget it, Liz. You're going to have to find another route. Jim, you and me, let's go and have a chat with George Vine.
Sarge, I think we need to talk about this.
I'll catch you up. What's the problem?
Well, the goalposts seem to have shifted. Mays has admitted the bank fraud, and I thought our priority was to get a witness statement so we could nail McKenna.
What do you expect me to do, Liz? Beat it out of him?
Like I said, why don't we see if we can get some of the London offences taken into consideration?
Because he'll want a lot more than that.
Well, let's go to the CPS then, see if they can authorise a deal.
I said forget it.
Sarge, we're talking about a vicious attack on a trial witness. All I'm suggesting is we go to the CPS and ask for an opinion.
Listen, Mays is a big catch. He's wanted nationwide. I don't want to jeopardise that. I don't want the charges reduced. I want all I can get out of this, OK?
So brownie points are more important than nailing a violent man. Well, you said it, Sarge. What's at stake here isn't whether or not McKenna walks. It's about what you can get out the Mays result.
I know what your problem is, Liz. You're feeling guilty because of what happened to Karen Fox.
I'm trying to do my job.
And I think someone with a bit more objectivity might get a better result.
I think you're getting things out of perspective, Liz.
All he's interested in is climbing a greasy ladder.
I thought the drug squad wanted to target local dealers.
Yeah, but McKenna's only muscle. If he was anything more, they'd be pulling out all the stops. You know, I still think the CPS would go for a deal.
Well, there's nothing you can do. Not without Sergeant Boulton.
Yes, there is. Ultimately, it's up to the DI.
Oh, come on.
Tony Mays turned up wanting somewhere to stay, that's all.
And you had no idea what he was up to?
Not a clue. Why?
You worried he's going to grass you up, George?
Nah. I'm worried you're going to fit me up.
Listen, Tony Mays was found with a load of credit cards on him. Your fingerprints are on any of them.
They won't be. He knows I had nothing to do with this.
How come you're so confident?
Mays will keep his mouth shut. If he drops me in it, his life won't be worth living. And he knows it.
Viney's in it up to his neck.
And he's got convictions for handling. He'll be able to get hold of stolen credit cards, no problem.
Well, it's just a thought, Sarge, but there is a security camera outside of the bank. If Mays and Vine are operating together, then perhaps he'd pick them up.
John, you got a minute?
It's a question of priorities, Gov. We've got a witness attacked in broad daylight. But nobody seems to be bothered about that anymore.
John?
It's early days yet. We've barely scratched the surface.
But we have got an eyewitness.
And the Montego. Forensics could come up with something. There's also McKenna's girlfriend. She's hardly a watertight alibi.
Yeah, but she's not going to grass on him, is she? Not after what happened to Karen. Unless the CPS offer Mays something, McKenna's going to walk. All I'm talking about is testing the water.
We've only just started the investigation. Liz has got a point. Maybe the CPS will be interested, but we're just not at that stage yet.
All right, we'll just have to see what else we can dig up on him. Is that it?
Thanks. You don't do that. You don't go over my head. I'm in charge of the McKenna investigation.
I was only asking the DI's opinion.
I told you I didn't want to jeopardise the Mays result.
Yeah, well, we're not, are we? We're back to square one.
Sarge?
Like I said, you're going to have to find other ways of getting evidence. Now go and have another word with McKenna's girlfriend and take Susie with you.
Sarge, there is no way.
Then lean on her. It's your forte, isn't it? Persuading reluctant witnesses to grass.
If I'd had Sergeant Boulton's support, the DI would have gone with it.
Forget it, Liz. It's not worth the grief.
We've got Mays, a key witness, banned up, and here we are on a fishing expedition.
Now, this is taken from a security camera across the street. And there's Tony Mays.
Come on, turn round.
George Vine.
Got him.
What do you want me to say? That I saw Joe McKenna mow some woman down? Well, I didn't.
Look, if you've got any information on the attack...
Oh, come on.
Julie, when I saw you a few weeks ago...
That was an accident, I told you.
He beats you up. It's common knowledge. I didn't think you were the type of person who kept going back for more.
Yeah, well, Joe's not exactly the kind of man who's easy to walk away from. Anyhow, you can't honestly expect me to grass on him. Not after what happened to Karen Fox.
Yeah, well, if I was in your shoes, I'd think twice about it. You're in an awkward position, aren't you?
Oh, yeah? Why's that?
Having information that could have him sent down. Well, it makes you vulnerable, doesn't it? So what happened after you left the court?
It's either off the record or not at all. We did go to the pub, but we sat in a window facing the court buildings. Karen and her brother came out and Joe went after him into the court car park. I suppose he must have got in the Montego and followed him. I came home on my own in a taxi. If you say where you got this, I'll deny it.
Sergeant Boulton around?
No, he's talking to forensics, hoping to find Vine's prints on the credit cards.
I thought Mays would have grassed on him.
You're kidding. Tony Mays is terrified of him.
Threatened him, did he?
He doesn't have to. Mays knows if he opens his mouth, Vine would kill him.
So you want to do a deal?
Yeah. Take a seat. The CPS won't play ball. You're too important.
It's nice to be appreciated.
Well, I hope George Vine feels the same way.
What do you mean?
Well, he's been working with you, hasn't he? Credit cards.
You expect me to answer that?
Well, it doesn't matter either way. We think we can prove it.
Oh, yeah?
Look, you've been around. You know how it works.
What are you saying? Are you going to stitch him up?
I said we have some information.
From who? You're supposed to be taping this.
Not if I'm interviewing you as a witness. Now, I hear you and George have an understanding.
What?
That you wouldn't dream of informing on him. And I wouldn't like to be in your shoes if you did. Because from what he said, he's not the kind of man to forgive and forget.
What are you getting at?
You want a deal, Tony. And like I said, I have information that can tie George to the credit card fraud. Now, sometimes wires can get crossed.
You're going to tell him I grassed on him?
I didn't say that, did I? What I said was, sometimes wires can get crossed. And if they did, well, the consequences don't bear thinking about. Now, you witnessed an attack on a young woman this morning, and I want a witness statement. So, in your own words.
What's this?
It's a witness statement from Mays about the attack on Karen Fox. It's an excellent description of McKenna. He even got a partial index of the Montego.
I told you not to go behind my back. I said no deals.
I didn't even mention the credit card fraud. I asked him for a statement and he agreed.
No way.
All I did was talk to him. I didn't think there was anything wrong in that.
So this is by the book? You didn't lean on him? You didn't threaten him?
Like you said, Sarge. That's my forte, getting reluctant witnesses to grass. I told him the CPS wasn't interested, and I asked him again for a statement.
Well, you better hope he sticks to it, because if he doesn't, your feet won't touch the ground.
You've got nothing. What did you do? Find some tame snout with a grudge against me?
Come on.
You write a witness statement, he signs it. Do you think he's going to have the bottle to stand up against me in court?
This witness isn't going to be quite so easy to get at.
Giving him protection, have you?
Yeah, you could say that.
Custody.
You see, you did things my way. We got 3 for the price of 1.
Cheers. Liz. Susie Croft.
Thanks. Yep. Right. Thanks. Susie phoned the hospital. Karen Fox didn't make it.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, like you said, 3 for the price of 1. At least we got a result.